everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Yelwa, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please do subscribe. So today I am coming with a story time. So basically my story time is going to be about how I thought I was going to be a Sangoma. Yeah, I literally did think I was going to be a Sangoma. Oh yeah, that's what I was led to believe. So how it started with me having dreams. It started with me experiencing some things in my life that there were signs. Yeah, there were signs that I do have a calling. My mother has a calling. She has heeded a calling, and yeah, so I think it's passed on. It's like a generational thing, I believe. So just a little disclaimer, I am not an expert in what I'm about to talk about. I'm just talking about what I went through. This is a story of everything that transpired in my life and how the events and everything unfolded. It may be different from anyone's stories. Iglozi and the calling, it's very different. It's a very controversial topic. I hope I do not offend anyone, but what am I about to share with you guys? And yeah, let's just keep an open mind and yeah, enjoy this. I would literally, from a very young age, I would literally dream about the ocean. I would dream about large bodies of water. I would dream about being in dams, in large like lakes. Like I would dream about that. I would dream about being underwater and just being comfortable and talking to random people that I don't even know, but I'm just comfortable. It's like I'm in a different world. Also, growing up in my adult years, like things will just not go right, like my career, finances, relationships. So there were a lot of signs that led me to believe that I do have a calling, because they say when you have a calling, it's either you get very sick and your sickness cannot be like, you cannot get a diagnosis of what's really going on in your life, or nothing will just go right with you until you heed the calling. You will just keep dreaming about the water. I'll just keep dreaming about a lot of things that are symbolic to the calling. So with me, when I really, like, I think it was 2019. In 2019, that is when I really paid attention to this, and I took action. I was like, okay, fine, like whatever it is that you guys want from me, when I say you guys, like my ancestors, whatever it is that they want from me, like I'm ready, I'm going to do it, because that year was the ghetto. And last year was the ghetto as well. So I went for a consultation. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I spoke to a lot of people. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of people, spiritual people who either they're Sangomas or they're prophets or whatever the case may be. I just needed to get like an understanding, and also to get like different viewpoints from different people, what they experience, what they are currently or went through throughout their journey. And I found a lot of similarities. Literally everyone is talking about large bodies of water, everybody is talking about the ocean, everybody is talking about dreaming of being in the wilderness, dreaming about gigantic animals like out of this world. And that was everything that I also dreamt about. Like there were so many similarities. It was mind-blowing. Literally it was mind-blowing. So I went for a consultation, and it was confirmed that yes, I do have a calling. And also the dreams that I had, I actually dreamt about the woman who was going to be my trainer slash Kobela. Kobela is a trainer. They are called Kobela. I dreamt about her, but when I was dreaming about her, I didn't know that, oh, this is the woman who's going to be my Kobela. Because everyone is shown what they need to do differently. Other people, they will get sick, or they will just get into a trance. And I know this other girl who told me that she literally just went straight to the house of her gobela, and it was like out of this world, because she didn't know the place, and she didn't know that household. She didn't know the woman who was going to be her gobela. It's a lot of things that happen which are just supernatural. Describing my dream and describing everything, my surrounding when I was dreaming. I was very lucky that my mom knew the place, so she took me to the place. You guys don't understand, like literally the woman that I saw in my dream is the woman that was literally standing in front of us. Like when we went to her house, I was like, oh my god. In the dream she had a red top, and when I went when we went there, she was literally wearing the red top. Everything was just like literally everything was just so mind-blowing. Like even her couches, everything was just like, oh my goodness, like literally what is going on? What is going on? In 2019 I started the training. I was very open-minded. I was in a place where nothing was going right, so I was like, you know what, take me as I am. I'm ready. I'm just gonna dive into it. Like I've embraced everything as much as, yes, I've seen other people's journeys, their experiences, and I kind of have an idea of what to expect and how things will go down. It was quite an experience, quite a learning experience, and I was very lucky in a sense that I got a very welcoming and hospitable woman who, my Kobela, she was very nice. I stayed with her and her husband. They were very nice, very loving, they were very good people, very good people. I'm not gonna try and bash them or say anything mean about them. They were very nice, very accommodative. I enjoyed spending time with them. I did not enjoy the training. Hell no, I did not enjoy the whole process. It was torture. It was not nice, but it wasn't like they were. The whole process, like the rules, the procedures, the everything, there was literally a lot of don'ts. You get like do's and don'ts. There were literally a lot of don'ts. There's so many things. Like I was completely like a new person altogether. The way I dressed was different. I had that attire that I had to wear. How I spoke, you had to speak in a certain manner. Literally there were just so many things, and the list of foods that I couldn't eat anymore, I was not allowed to eat anymore. It was ridiculous. It was just to me it was ridiculous, but it is what it is. When you get into a new phase or a new whatever it is in your life, it comes with a lot of changes, and it was quite an adjustment, having to wake up at 3 a.m. to bath outside with cold water, do the same thing in the evenings using different herbs. It was taxing, literally. During my time there, I've learned a lot of things, how to be disciplined. I've learned like quite a number of life-changing things that I never knew that I will find myself in that situation. Like literally nobody dreams about being in that space, because obviously like we will hear about stories about how it is. It's life-changing. It's life-changing, and it's not nice and it's not cool. It's like it strips you of your whole being. Like you're starting this new life and you're not even certain about it. But you just learn to trust God, to trust whatever higher power, and to just be yourself and believe that you're doing this for a whole purpose that is a lot bigger than you. In my mind, I thought, you know what, let me just get it over and done with. If this is what needs to be done, I'm gonna do it. As much as I am not 100% about it, but if it's something that needs to be done, by all means I'm gonna do it. So even during the whole process, everything was going so well. My Kobela will just comment about how everything is going so well and how I'm adjusting and how she's proud of how things are going. Yeah, and it took everything in me. It literally took everything in me. It wasn't easy just having to wear all those attire. I'm gonna try and put a picture up for you guys to see. It wasn't nice. Like, it was, because like I wasn't fully myself in a way. Yeah, I wasn't. But throughout all of that, I learned to trust and to believe in myself. Yeah, and to believe in the godliness that lives inside of me. So there will be times also during the training where we would do well, where she would hide stuff from me and ask me to find out what it is that she's hidden from me, like where is it, what is it. And you know, I literally did not like those. I literally did not like those. Like, she told me about it before and she was like, okay, once you're fully into the training and I see that, okay, so now you are fit enough for the next step, I'm gonna have to hide some things from you and try and see if you can guess them. If you guess them right, then it means that the inside of you is able to tell you what's going on, or what is it that I've hidden from you. So this one time she did it, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I was so nervous. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to expect. So I just took a wild guess. Literally, it was a wild guess. She asked me, what is it that she's hidden and where is it? So in my mind, I just thought, oh my God, this woman is hiding money. Like, I knew it deep down in my heart that this woman is hiding money. And she said, how much is it? I was like, it's a 2 rands coin. It was literally on her pocket. Like, I went and took out the money. It was mind blowing. So it went on and on. Like, my guesses were so good in a way that I started to believe that, you know what, like, I am getting this. But in my mind, or at the back of my mind, I was just thinking that maybe someone, or maybe I'll see like an old lady or an old grandpa who will tell me that this is what she's hidden. Or I don't get any of that. It was just my wild guess. So that's why I'm saying I relied entirely on my gut feelings. I relied on myself, and I prayed a lot about things. Maybe some of you are just thinking, maybe in where people train to be sangomas, they don't pray. No, we did pray, like, first, before even doing anything or touching the herbs that we're going to use. We prayed first. We prayed. And yeah, I was very happy because I'm a Christian. I believe in God, that is my creator, and he lives inside of me. He knows everything about me, and he has got a higher purpose for me and for my life. So yeah, adjusting to the changes was not nice. There was a time where I felt like I did not belong. I was very lucky. I don't know if I mentioned this. I was very lucky. Where I was training, it was close to my home. So she allowed me to go back home during the time when I'm on my periods, because I'm not allowed to use herbs when I'm on my period. So during that time, I will go back home. And when I was home, I spoke to my mom and I told her that, you know what, I'm not feeling good about this. As much as I have embraced it, I'm open-minded. I'm not expecting anything out of this, but just to, if this is what I'm meant to do with my life, if God or my ancestors has given me this gift to help other people, then I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to be that person. Yeah, and I told her that I just felt disconnected. There was a time where I felt like, no. Like, I needed more motivation. I needed more inspiration. I needed more boost as to why exactly am I doing this. Like, it didn't make sense to me. At first, I was going with an open mind of, you know what, let me just do this. Maybe my life will be sorted, and a lot of things will make sense in my life. But after some time, I was like, no, like, it felt like I was burdening myself. It became so daunting in a way that I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want to go through with this. So yeah, my mom was very understanding. She was a very great supporter during that time, and my sister. So I went back and I spoke to her. I was like very honest. I was like, you know what? As much as everything is going so well, you guys are so nice. I'm learning a lot of things. Obviously, this is new to me. There'll be a lot of things that I don't understand, but I did not question those things. Like I did them obediently, but now I feel like this is not speaking to me anymore. Like it does not make sense. I'm not finding myself here. I'm not getting the answers that I want, and I don't see the purpose of this whole thing. And she was like, you know what, if that's how you feel, like it's okay. Like, what do you want? I told her, I just want to go back home. I want to go back home. And she agreed. I was very lucky. She agreed, and she gave me some of the herbs to use at home. I took them, and 1 week in, when I was home, I started using them, and I felt like, you know what, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, no, like I don't want to be part of this anymore. I know, like it didn't make sense. I was like, you know what, no. Like there was a rebellious spirit inside of me that was like, no, 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 like we are done with this. Like I don't want to continue with this anymore. And I stopped. I told my mom that, okay, fine, I'm stopping. I'm even taking out even the beads. Like I'm taking everything out. I'm going back to my normal clothes. If it means I'm going to die, because people say if you don't heed your calling, or if you are defiant, or you do anything that is against you respecting or obeying your calling, then things will just go south. You'll even die. I was like, I was ready to even die. Like at some point we're all gonna die. So if this is how I am gonna go to see my creator, then so be it. I am ready. Like I was I was very scared, but you know what, the fire inside of me was just saying, you know what, you're doing good. Like you're on the right path. This is exactly what makes you happy. Stopping this and not going through with it is gonna bring me peace. And I even felt that peace. Like I felt it. I was like, you know what, at least if I die, I'm gonna die at peace. But guess what, I didn't die. I'm alive. I did not die, although I was ready to be dead, but I didn't die. I didn't die. So I guess maybe that was not only my instinct telling me to stop. Maybe it was time for me to stop, because I literally just stopped. And I still get the dreams about the oceans, about the large bodies of water, but things are different now, you know. Things are different. I'm not saying I am against callings and what's not. I still believe that God and my ancestors are still going to use me, or are using me to help people. It may not be me being fully a Sangoma in order for me to help other people, but I know there are a lot of people. I also have a couple of friends who feel they have a calling. They have the same dreams that I had as well, and they went for consultations, and they're told that they need to hit their calling and what's not. And I always tell them to not do things prematurely like I did. I felt like I don't know. I feel like this is a lot. You know what, you guys, like this matter and this whole spirituality, and it's a lot, and it's very different. So with me, I don't know whether things with me went north, south, west, east, or whatever, but all I know is I'm at a happy place. As much as I was training to be Sangoma, but I turned out not to be Sangoma. But it's not like things are going miserably wrong in my life just because the process wasn't completed, or because you may be misdiagnosed. Like maybe I wasn't supposed to undergo the training, or maybe there are a lot of unanswered questions. As much as I did go for a follow-up consultation and find out what exactly it meant, and I did get the idea of what exactly it is that I I had to go through the whole process. But yeah, if I would give anyone advice, it's just to not do things prematurely. Make sure that you go to multiple people who will maybe clarify things for you, but rely entirely on yourself. Whatever you feel is right for you, whatever you feel speaks with you, it gives you peace, it motivates you, it's good for you, do it. Literally do it. It's not like you're gonna die or you're gonna get sick. Never ever get scared of all of that. Like, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die anytime. Like, I could be filming this video right now, sitting here, and then the next thing, like, gone, you know. Like, so we must not fear all the repercussions that come with you not heeding your calling. If you feel like that's not it's not what you need to do, you know what Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you learned something from my story, or at least I entertained you. Yeah, but anyway, I know there are a lot of people who are going through the same thing. Please let me know down in the comment section. I'd like to know your story. I know there are like so many stories about calling and everything that has to do with it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you on the next one.